my name is Rachel and I'm here today to do a review of The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. This is a poetry collection that I finished yesterday. Very quick read. You can read it in like an hour tops, and I really enjoyed this. I think it's sitting between a 4 and a 4.5 stars at the moment, and I don't really know where it's going to fall, but I just went through looking at some of my favourite poems and I was thinking 4.5, and then last night when I was sitting in bed I was thinking 4. So very unsure where it sits, but it's between those, which is pretty good. It's all from one girl's point of view, and it sort of runs through her life, a very unhappy early childhood and teenage years, and becoming an adult, how that affects us, how that affects her self-esteem, and then sort of how she starts to rely on herself and believe in herself, and how this makes her a better person. And I really enjoyed that. The first thing to say, this is very triggering. I found this quite triggering, but not to an extreme extent. However, I feel like other people could have found it to an extreme extent. So there is poetry about eating disorders in here, self-harm, low self-esteem, deaths of close family members, and all sorts of things like that, cancer as well. So yeah, it's pretty depressing when you talk about it like that, but yeah. If you're not bothered by the triggering stuff, or if you think you can get over that, then definitely give this a try because it was fantastic. One of the things I really enjoyed about it is the way that she played with structure within this. So most of the poems would be like this, but then there'd be some poems where they sort of mirror each other, so they'd move to the middle. Poems like this one, you've just constantly got her playing with the structure of her poems, and this adding to the actual substance of them, which was really interesting to see. I found it very reminiscent of Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and I found that I think these types of poetry collections are my favourite. So I'm definitely hoping to find a few more like this, because I really do enjoy them and I really get into them and read them like so fast, whereas with a lot of older poetry, say like Blake and Bronte's and Thomas Hardy, things like that, even though I really enjoy the poetry, it takes me a while and I can't really read more than a few in one sitting, whereas with these I can consume the whole thing, which is quite big, just in the space of an hour. So yeah, I do really enjoy poetry like this. And one of my favourite poems in this was, over the decades, her books became such a part of her that the ink somehow escaped her veins and bloomed her favourite words and images onto her skin. Now the world would have no doubt she was the page-bound girl, page to skin. And I just, oh my god, I love that poem. And I loved all the poems in here. I found it very relatable for me because I have like very low self-esteem, and she suffers with the death of some close family members who I have also lost. So I really related to sort of how she was discussing it and her feelings towards them after they had died. So that was quite good. I mean, it took me by surprise and it was a bit like, oh, at first, like I didn't know if I could read about it, but actually it was a really nice book to read. So that was cool, and I really enjoyed this, and I would definitely 100% pick up more of Amanda Lovelace's work, especially poetry, because I think she's fantastic at it. And the themes in here were just really nice. They were just themes of like someone growing to believe in themselves, and loneliness, and overcoming loneliness by, yes, meeting someone who loves you, but also by just really starting to love yourself. And yeah, this was just really fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So yes, that was my review for The Princess Saves Herself in This One. Definitely go check it out if you are interested, because it is fantastic. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!